Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'm going to review Megadeth's newest album, Dystopia. So yeah, this isn't like a it just came out review. This is just my overall review. This album came out back in freaking February, I think. So yeah, I kind of late, but I don't know. So yeah. So packaging. Also, this is actually the first album I ever got on vinyl. Well, technically it's because the CD. I got the CD and then it came with a code for the vinyl. So yeah, so I have the record now and the CD. So anyways, so packaging. So the album cover is actually pretty good. It's one of their best albums in years. So you have Vic Railhead right there, and he's holding like a head. It's kind of cool. It's like a cyborg or robot head with a mohawk, and he's holding a samurai sword. So that's pretty badass. Then you have a pretty nice looking Megadeth logo on this background that looks like a dystopia, obviously. And then it says dystopia in that like alarm clock kind of font. So I kept it in the plastic on this one just because it's a new album. When this first came out, I wanted to keep it in the plastic since it's a new album, so I want to keep it in good condition. Though honestly, the rest of it isn't in the best conditions, and it's the first record I ever got. I didn't really know how to take care of albums yet, so I don't know. So there's a sticker. It just says a new record featuring Fatal Illusion and The Threat Is Real and the explosive title track. And there's like a serial code. There's just a serial number under there. And on the back you have this portal-looking thing right here. And then the other half of the bridge. And all the track listing on here. You have The Threat Is Real, the title track Dystopia, Fatal Illusion, Death From Within, Bullet to the Brain, Post-American World, Poisonous Shadows, Conquer or Die, Lying in State, The Emperor, and a cover of Fear's Foreign Policy. So yeah, pretty nice amount of songs on here. And then inside there's just the dust sheet. It's in really bad condition because it's starting to rip right here, so you can see the album's like falling through. So yeah. Anyways, so right here you have a picture of the band. I feel like it could be a little better quality because if you look up really close, it's a little pixelated. If you look kind of closely, so I don't know, you probably can't tell with the camera, but if you especially on Kiko Ria's face, see, it's kind of a little pixelated, so that kind of bothers me, but I don't know. And on the back you have all the lyrics and track listing, all the lyrics and credits crammed in there. This is a great background. And just on black, so no big deal. Yeah, there's a few scratches on here, though it still plays fine. Since, like I said, this is the first record I ever got on vinyl. The first album I ever got on vinyl. And it's like, when I first got this, I would take it out and I would look at it all the time, but I'd put it on my bed or my desk and I'd pull it out while it's still lying on there and I'd slide it, and then it would kind of scrape along the desk just a little bit. So yeah, I didn't really know how to take care of records yet. And then when I started actually listening to vinyl, when I got a turntable months later, then I figured out how to take care of them. Because, see, I only listened to CDs back then, and then back in, May, I think, I switched to vinyl. And, yeah, I definitely like it better. But anyways, I could actually do that for, another video. Just a video about that. So, yeah, the label right here is just that. And then, on the other side, have the close-up of the album cover, like I do with the mohawk, his head. That's actually the disc cover on the CD version. I have the CD version. Should I show it? No, I don't feel like taking it out. It's in my, I don't know, I didn't think about that until just now. I probably won't take it out because it's the same layout. There's just a few extra pictures of the band, but that's it. So yeah, that's it for packaging. It's alright. So yeah. Physically, other than the jacket, this album's in pretty bad condition. But anyways, alright, so the first song on here, The Threat Is Real, is pretty good. I feel like the intro to it is kind of pointless, though. You hear I don't know, you hear it sounds kind of like a jingling kind of sound, like if someone got a handful of shards of glass and they dropped it, and then you hear some sort of I think it's you hear Brazilian music or something start to play, like a female singer, and it's kind of weird, and then it just cuts right into Devastating Shredding, and I feel like they should have just started out with Devastating Shredding because I feel like that intro is really pointless. So yeah, this song is really good. I think it was one of the first songs released for this album before it came out. So yeah, it's a good song. It has a really nice riff. I feel like the chorus is kind of bland, though. A lot of the choruses on this album are pretty bland. Also, in my opinion, I think, out of the big four, all the newest albums they've released, like Anthrax's For All Kings, Metallica, Hardwired to Self-Destruct, which came out a week ago, this, and then Slayer's Repentless. I think this is probably the best out of all of those. Because it's like, with Anthrax's one, they are kind of, there's a lot of filler on the album. I don't like the new Metallica album because it's really mediocre. And the new Slayer is alright. I've only listened to the title track from that. I haven't heard the whole album. But in my opinion, this is the best album that the Big Four has released recently. So anyways, Threadripper is good. The guitar riff to it and the verse, it actually kind of reminds me of A New Level from Pantera, except it's a little faster. And the drumming from Chris Adler from Lamb of God on this album is really good, especially in that song. The second song, Dystopia, it's alright. It's really bright sounding and melodic, which I don't really like. It almost sounds like it should be like, I don't know, it's just really bright and melodic, and then Dave Mustaine's vocals on that song are really shitty, but I really like the heavy part towards the end with the guitar solos. Like, I think it's Kiko Loureiro solo, because it doesn't sound like a Dave Mustaine style solo. It sounds really good. It sounds really noodly, which I really like in a guitar solo. So yeah, that's a really great guitar solo. It's probably my favorite on this whole album. So yeah, that song's kind of a mixed bag, though I really like that part at the end. Alright, the third song, Fatal Illusion, that was the first song released from this album. When I first heard it, I knew this album was going to be good. So yeah, Fatal Illusion is one of the best songs on this album. It sounds like it could be a classic Megadeth song, and it actually has a really gruff, palm-muted guitar in the intro, which is really cool. So yeah, Fatal Illusion is a great song. It's one of my favorites on the album. The next song, Death From Within, it's alright. I don't have a whole lot to say about that song, so it isn't very memorable. Yeah, it has a really bland verse and chorus pattern. I don't know, it's alright. I feel like they're trying a little too hard to be heavy on that song. Bullet to the Brain is definitely my favorite song on this whole album, because I think the lyrics are about, like, a guy cheating on his girlfriend or wife or something. And it's a really, really good song, because it has a really, really good chorus that sounds like classic Megadeth, and then it also has a really good, just, overall riff. And also, I think it opens with acoustic guitar, too. It sounds kind of melodramatic, but really cool. So yeah, Bullet to the Brain is a great song. Yeah, that's definitely the strongest song on the whole album. Alright, side 2 is kind of, like, Post-American World. I don't know, I don't really like that song. That's probably one of my least favorites on the whole album. It's just kind of bland, I guess. It's like with Death From Within. It just has a really bland verse-chorus pattern. I don't know. Poisonous Shadows. I think that's an instrumental. I'm not sure. The second half of this album is not very memorable. I don't know. That song's alright, if I remember it clearly. Conquer or Die. That one's okay too. And Lion State. Yeah, like those. I don't know. Those three tracks are just really not very memorable in my opinion. I don't have much to say about those those songs. They're just not very memorable to me. I don't remember much about them because they're just kind of bland. The Emperor, that's a pretty okay song. It has really hard rock kind of vibe to it rather than thrash metal. The whole thrash metal theme is pretty apparent on this album. It's a really technical album too, which I like. The Emperor, it's an okay song. It's like, yeah, it has a really hard rocky guitar riff. It almost sounds like it could be like not an AC/DC riff, but you know, like in that kind of vein. But just with the Megadeth technicality or just kind of vibe to it. Yeah. I don't know. Like, yeah. The lyrics on this album, that song is definitely very political. The lyrics on this album are also probably Megadeth's most political. Like, the thing about Megadeth is that they're a really political band, yet Dave Mustaine's always all like, oh no, we're not a political band. When really Megadeth are a very political band. And that's very apparent on this album. It's like Dave Mustaine's all his weird conspiracies and stuff. He basically sings about this album, so that's kind of funny. Yeah, his vocal performance, in my opinion, isn't that good on this album, because it sounds really campy and weird. Like, really corny. I don't know. But as far as the musicianship on this album is great, and I like a lot of the riffs on here, like on Bullet to the Brain and Fatal Illusion and the Threadripper. Alright, so yeah, The Emperor, okay. Foreign Policy, that's another good song on this album. It's a cover from the LA punk band Fear. I don't really like Fear. I don't know, no particular reason why. They've just never really been my favorite hardcore punk band, or just LA punk band in general. Cause it's like when I first got into punk, I didn't really like the whole Discharge style vocals until I actually started listening to Discharge, and I started liking that vocal style. But even when I tried listening to Fear, it's just like, I don't know, they sing with Discharge style vocals, but with a melody, so that's kind of weird to me, because it doesn't sound right. But I think the cover is actually better than the original song. It's really good. So yeah, I really like that cover. It's really catchy. And yeah. So overall, this album isn't Megadeth's best album, but it's certainly not their worst album. It's probably their best newest album. Endgame was pretty good too, but I like this one a lot. So overall, out of 10, I'd give this maybe just a 7 or 6.9. Cause it's not super good, but there's enough good songs on here to buy it. Like, yeah, I don't know, there's pretty good even ratio of good to bad. Pretty good ratio of good to bad songs. I think I could see there's like 3, 4. There's like a ratio of like 6 to 1, 2, 3. There's like a ratio of like 6 to 4 bad songs. 6 good songs and 4 bad songs. So, yep, I recommend this if you like Megadeth. If you love Megadeth, get this. If you like Megadeth, but I would just stick with their. If you just like them a little bit, but you don't love them, I would just stick with their classic albums, like their first 5 or 6 albums. But yeah, if you really like Megadeth, and like if you're a hardcore Megadeth fan, give this album. Or if you like some of the songs on here, then get this album. So yeah, I recommend that if you really like Megadeth. But if you just like them a little bit, then obviously get their classic albums. I should review some of those too. There's some really good classic albums from Megadeth. So yep, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.